Hello and welcome to this week's lesson on the present and the past. This video will be focusing on the simple present, and we'll be looking at the uses of the simple present, the forms for statements and questions, and we'll take a look at some frequency adverbs and other time expressions that are often used with the simple present. Let's begin. Here are some example sentences using the simple present. You might recognize some of these from the warm-up activity. I sleep on the bus. I don't meet moose while driving. These sentences are habitual activities. They describe my habits. Mahmoud takes the big blue bus to get home after class every day. Maria drives to work at 5 a.m. in order to avoid traffic. These sentences describe daily activities. So we can see that the simple present is used for habitual activities and daily activities and routines. Let's look at some more examples of the simple present. Santa Monica's Big Blue Bus is one of the oldest public transit bus systems still operating in Los Angeles County. This sentence is a statement of fact. Los Angeles County has 508 miles of freeway and expressway. This sentence is also a statement of fact. It is cheaper to use public transportation than to drive. This sentence is a general truth. So we can see that the simple present is also used for statements of fact and general truths. Here's a tip. The simple present is used frequently in essays and academic writing for this reason. Here's a time diagram that represents the simple present. This shows that the simple present describes something that was true in the past, it is true now, and it is true in the future. Let's take a look at the forms of the simple present. First, affirmative sentences. I, you, we, they take the bus. So the base form of the verb is used with these subjects. He, she, it walks to the store. We add an S to the base form of the verb for the subjects he, she, and it. Here's a negative sentence. I don't take selfies in the car. So the subject is first. Don't or doesn't comes next as the helping verb with the negative, and the base form of the verb comes after that. Here's a yes or no question. Do you do these activities on the bus or train? So first we have do or does as the helping verbs, then the subject, and then the base form of the verb. In this question, do is the main verb here. And the short answer will be yes, I do, or no, I don't, and the subject will change. Here's a WH question. What do you do on the bus or train? So you just add the WH word first, and then do or does as the helping verb, the subject, and then the base form of the verb. Here are some frequency adverbs that are often used with a simple present. You can take a look at this list to the right. They start with always as being the most frequent, and they go down to never as being the least frequent. Here are some example sentences. Blanca usually uses her cell phone on the bus. She rarely talks to the person next to her. Here we can see that the frequency adverb usually comes after the subject and before the main verb. And the same thing here, rarely comes after the subject and before the verb. Here are some other time expressions. Jungmin wakes up at 7 o'clock every day. She takes the bus to school once a week. She rides her bike to school 3 times a week. So these expressions, every day, once a week, and 3 times a week, are giving more specific information about how often something is done. And they usually come at the end of a sentence.